you know, it's like somebody could say, here's a book on how to ride a bicycle, and you could get good at all the rules and figure out how to ride a bicycle. But if you never
Mm.
get on the bicycle, you really don't know how to ride. You haven't
Yeah,
experienced it in
that's
your
true.
body,
Yeah.
right? So we could talk all day long about being a better guitar player or piano player or drummer or a better songwriter or even a better singer or a better lyricist, but you got to play with the stuff. And
Mm.
I'm amazed because, like I said, I'm just starting piano, real technical exercises and stuff. And it took me a while to even just learn the C scale with two hands. And now I'm
Mm.
moving on to G and D. But I can play Martha, my dear. Like I've learned
Oh,
some really nice songs. I just can't sit down if you put basic changes in front of me and play along. Like I got to learn chords and inversions, and I'm working on arpeggios, and I'm just amazed at how much that unlocks my confidence because for a long time I was saying I'm not a piano player, even though I could sit down and play a few things. And a friend of mine who's
mm.
teaching me was saying, look, if you play and touch piano, you're playing piano. And if you want to get better at it, just use these books and just continue, that kind of thing. And the connection I'm talking about is like, I feel confident holding this thing because I can do this, right? I can make some good sounds out of this. I can connect with the string and hit it and get a good sound, and I can get a good note over here, and I can put it together at a scale or play chords or whatever. So I can
Mm.
function on guitar. Of course I can. I've been playing it for like, 51 years or something, So piano, I've only been playing about 10 years, but that's been without lessons and just writing
Yeah.
little songs. The nuts and bolts of understanding something is getting your fingers working, getting them online, practicing what they tell you to practice so you actually feel like you know what you're doing because you're experiencing it in your body like riding the bicycle. You're making the synapse connection and making it happen. It's really
Mm.
fun, you know? And it's the same thing with playing with words. You speak so well. I would absolutely call you a native English speaker. I was asking about the other language just to see if you dreamt in another language or if you've read books in another language. Like, whatever you spend most of your time speaking and writing and reading is the language that you'd probably want to write lyrics in. And, one of the coolest things they teach us in lyric classes is just do free association. And I usually just do like crazy little sentences or crazy little dinky rhymes and stuff. But this
Right.
time I did single words separated by a comma. What? Just words,
Wow.
like belly, riddle, focus, talk, cloud, tree, shoe, like just anything you want. You just put it on the paper. Ridiculous. Like there's no way that's going to turn into a lyric. But then if you keep scrolling and look at the rest, you see how I started to find something I liked. I'll tell you what happened. This is like the stuff I do in my songwriting guitar class. I had my E string tuned down to C.
Okay.
And as soon as I come up with a guitar idea, I start feeling like I want to write a song and I think, what can I say? What can I say? Give me words. Do I have any words anywhere? What are my words?
Right.
And I have a book. Actually, the pages that you're looking at, the book is
Yep.
right here. I've had this book since 2003. It's just a blank notebook that I fill with a bunch of rambling garbage.
Wow.
And one page is just full of the rambling garbage, and the other page is where I take pieces of that and
Yeah,
start to
yeah.
write like little lines to see if I can turn it into a lyric
Yeah.
or something and make it into something. But most of it is blank pages. But the
Mm.
sometimes one is right in here. That's what I photographed, scanned so that you could see it. It's my working pages of how to write something. I just did this little and I was like, oh God, where are the words? I got to write something. I just love that so much. And I had a cold, and it was about to change semesters, so I was going to get a little bit of a couple of weeks off.
Yeah.
And I saw the words right in that crazy list of junk right there, beyond talk. You see that?
Mm.
And because I saw the words beyond talk, I started the lyric. Beyond talk, I am tired and needing this change. I needed a change to take a break from the semester. I had a cold. I wasn't feeling good. So I said, beyond talk, I am tired and needing this change. Behind lights where my star-filled ceiling remains. I saw the phrase star-filled ceiling, and I had those fake stars on my ceiling. And I was saying beyond lights because it's behind the lights on
Behind
the
the
ceiling,
lights.
and these ideas were coming to me of what to say. And then I said, and the blueprint, because the blueprint word was in there, and the blueprint for healing, because I wasn't feeling good, it delivers my eyes from
It's
this
from this.
troubled haze. Because when you're not feeling good, you kind of feel depressed.
Right.
And the whole song came from there. And I was sitting outside, so I said, what else can I say? Oh, beneath clouds, because I was sitting under the clouds. Beneath clouds, where what did I say? Where a smile can surrender this frown, right? Because I was just trying to feel more happy and cheer myself up. And uh, between thoughts, when I falter, despair hit the ground. In the grasping for meaning, puzzled the riddle spin round and round. And
Mm.
one of the things I used to say in those days a lot was, sometimes life takes all day.
Mm.
Sometimes life gets in the way. Because it's like, I just want to create and write songs.
Let me
But you
carry
got
on.
to do a
Yeah.
lot of things in life to take care of yourself and everyone else around you and all these things. And sometimes life just takes all day, right? So I said, sometimes life takes all day. Sometimes life gets in the way, but we carry on. And that's how it happens. It's very easy. Like, I started writing songs when I was 10 years old. Nobody taught me how to
Wow.
write songs. You're a human being. You know how to do this already. It's just a natural thing that you could easily do. You just have to let yourself do it. You just got to jump in and try things, you know? And you just play with sounds and you play with words. And most of the time I get attached to a vowel sound. So I go
Mm.
ooh or I or oh, and then you'd think, oh, so, this word should be here. Yeah, baby, like whatever. Like you just strum some things and see what happens, and stuff just happens, and you get attached to things. So basically, I just pick words that I like, and sounds that I like, and chords that I like, and melody notes that I like, and if I like all the
Mm.
parts, they stay. I keep it. Put a title on it, call it done. It's a song, you know?
Mm.
It's so much easier than you think. I mean, the Beatles actually said, look, we've never had any training and we don't know what we're doing, but, we're all right. We're not the best at anything, but we're doing it. And if we can do it, anybody can do it. I thought, okay, great, I'll do it too. You know, I was a little kid. I believed them. And there was like this little entrance way in, an
Mm.
invitation in. What are you thinking?
I'm just thinking how it looks so easy for you to just write a song.
Oh, it is. It's very easy. I could sit here. I love sitting here with a blank piece of paper and a blank, no chords picked out yet, or no, I don't
Right.
even know what tuning I'm going to be in. and just seeing what
Right.
happens in a couple
And
hours.
it's
So
so
exciting.
raw.
It's what?
Um, I just find the music that you write, it's just so raw. I don't know how to explain myself, but it's
Oh, you
just,
mean like you're feeling it?
yeah, it's just, just you, it's just the guitar, and there's not a lot of, stuff added in, you know.
Well,
But
well, it exists as a song. I feel like it has to be strong in the writing, and then
mm,
I can arrange it. I'll throw on MIDI pianos and I'll play real drums or I'll sing some background vocals or do some fake horns and you could listen to my albums out there. I mean,
yeah,
I've got a lot of arrangements. And then sometimes I even show videos on YouTube of how the arrangements came about. But the basic guitar thing and the basic melody are still there the way they would have been.
mm, but it just feels like when I'm hearing it, it just feels like you're, as a listener, um you're not taken away from the lyrics, um you know and
You're
I feel like
hearing
there's,
probably sincerity and conviction,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Right. I'm not
yeah,
saying, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I can, I don't really know how, I'm not, I don't really, you're not hearing apologies,
right, yeah,
you know. But I'm 60 years old and I've been doing it since I'm 10. So, I've had a lot of practice at it. But what I'm trying
mm,
to express to you is if you do the things I say and follow
mm,
in some of the ideas that are jump off points of how to get into that creative place, you can easily do the same thing if you desire to. Nobody's going to force you and, twist your arm and say, you have to be a songwriter. If you don't want to be a
right,
composer or a songwriter or a film scoring person, you don't have to. But when you want to, don't keep yourself from it by thinking, I don't know how to start or I don't know how to be that because I've never done it before. And I think it's impossible because I can see where I want to be and it feels a million miles away. I
exactly,
can show you how
exactly,
to get
yeah.
there. No,
Right,
I can show you how to get there. Absolutely. I guarantee
yeah,
you that.
I see what you're saying, and I think you're right. I think back then I probably had, or till now I probably had the lack of confidence to, actually jump in and to actually, do something, because, deep down actually, um my thought process is, oh, I'm not really good at words, so I'll just do like something like more instrumental, like film scoring, because you don't need words at all.
Hmm.
And but deep down I really always wanted to try writing songs, and it's just, the lack of confidence, actually, it actually became, um laziness, yeah, in actually,
Well, you
wanting,
practiced not doing it, so it's easy not to do it. Now you want
yeah,
to practice starting and practice finishing and practice showing up.
yeah,
Yeah. So, if you like the feel of like a nice pen on some paper, which I do, I like even just
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, scribbling anything.
Yeah.
Scribble anything that comes to your mind. Even say things like, I wish I could be a songwriter. I wish I could write really good lyrics like, and fill in the blank, your favorite person, uh,
Right.
John Mayer, whoever you feel writes great lyrics. I wish I could say things as cool as John Lennon. I wish I could, because sometimes I've done that. I've just said, what would John Lennon say here? And one time I was writing a song called Hold On, and he
Right.
wrote the song Julia, and he said, from a poem, he took the line, half of what I say is meaningless, but I say it just to
Mm.
meet you. And I thought, that's exactly a great sentiment, a beautiful thing to say. How many times do we all feel that exact thing? So I
Mm.
said in my lyric, how can I paraphrase that line? How can I steal that without really stealing that? And it was, I sing to be near your heart. That's
Mm.
what I wrote in my song because I was trying to reach somebody and wanting them to
Mm.
hold on and wanting them to feel better and get well, basically. It was a get well song. Another
Right.
time I liked Paul's, well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room. What a great line that is. My heart went boom. How can I steal
Mm.
that line? Oh, how can I use something like that? How can I say something like that in my song? I was trying to write a song, a love song on Valentine's Day. It's a song I still haven't released yet. And I said, I want to be the boom in your heart.
Mm.
So here's the thing. If you ask your brain a real question rather than why can't I write? Because your brain will say, because you never write. So you have no confidence to write. It's like if you could say, well, how could I write better? Or how can I start today? I would like to write a love song. What do I think about love? Or what do I feel about love? Or I'd like to write a song about, you know, that beautiful sunset or my dog or, you know, like whatever you want to write about. Just let yourself scribble and play with your favorite pens on paper or on your computer word processor and just say anything you can think of about that. And just play with
Mm.
words for a while. Fill the whole page, fill a whole document, and then put it away. Most of the time when I do a free association in that book, I put it away for a couple of weeks because to me, if you asked me, I would honestly tell you, I just wrote a whole bunch of rubbish and it will never turn into a song.
Right.
Like I think on that PDF I gave you, right? There's a
Right.
lyric after that called "How's It Gonna End?"
Mm.
That literally was looking out the window trying to play with words and say, okay, 15 minutes, let's do an object writing, write about a window. I'm like, I don't even feel like doing it. I'm not inspired. I don't care about the damn window. Who cares, right? But I'm
Right.
sitting by my office, I'm looking out the window, and I said, okay, window, 15 minutes, go. I set the timer. I can see through. I can see you. I was pretending somebody was standing on the front lawn. I can't touch you because, you know, I can't go through the glass. Uh, I can almost hear you. I can't touch you, but you can see me. I can almost hear you. I was just writing
Mm.
stupid, stupid things, and I thought that is the worst garbage in America. But that's exactly what Natalie Goldberg, the author of Writing Down the Bones, says. Give yourself permission to write the worst beep in America.
Mm.
And so this one, the B string was down to A. And so, you know, a couple days later, my songwriting class says, what do you want to do? I said, let's change one string. They said, which string you want to change? They said, put the B string down to A. And I went home and I started fiddling with the B string down to A. And I just looked, what words do I have? What words do I have? And as soon as I saw the sentence, I can see through, the melody just popped into my head. I just said, I can see through. I can see you. I can't touch you, but you can see me. I can almost hear you. Your guitar really doesn't like when you change the tuning. Sometimes. That's why I use my line 6 guitar a lot. Because it doesn't change the intonation. The strings stay
Mm.
normal
Yeah.
and then just the right sound comes out of the amp. So then I'm like, okay, well, now what am I going to say for the chorus? You know, because I played with a few words and came up with the verse.
Mm.
I saw a line from the Truman movie. Did you ever see that movie with Jim Carrey?
No.
Great film, really fun film, very different kind of film. And right in the middle of the movie, one of the characters is wearing a button, and the button says, how's it going to end? And I just thought,
Mm.
that is so great. What a question. I mean, we could ask that about anything in life. How's it going to end? Oh, we worry about that, you know? So I just turned around and threw it in the song because it's in my book. I flipped to a page and saw, how's it going to end? So my brain said, how's it going to end? And as soon as my brain asked, how's it going to end? My, you know, as soon as I said that, my brain said, what's it all about? It was just threw another sentence at me. How's it gonna end? What's it all about? How's it gonna end? What's it all about? It's one of my favorite songs, and I would have bet you $1,000,000 it would never end up as a lyric. Honestly, when I wrote the
Mm.
scribble, when I wrote the free association, I would have said, this is
Wow.
this is not going to end up on a record, you know? And it's
Yeah.
one of my favorite songs, and I love the progression. I love the production. I love the mix. I love the voices in it. I love the record. You could check it out. It's called How's It Gonna End? It's on Spotify and all those things. Even
Mm.
sometimes The other one is a real song. It's one of my favorite songs I've ever written. That one feels like
Mm,
it was almost George Harrison channeling through me. I love it so much, you
mm,
know? My favorite line is between thoughts when I falter, despair hit the ground. Because I feel
mm,
like with every thought, you could be like, life is great, life is garbage. I'm happy, I'm sad. This is fantastic, that's absolutely horrible. You know, like 24 hours a
mm,
day, all around the world, something is happening that can blow your mind and make you happy and devastate you. So it's like, what are you going to look at? And what are you going to surround yourself with? And what are you going to pay attention to? You know, life is big. Sometimes it can't be that big. You have to make it a little
mm.
smaller and, you know, like write a song, have some ice cream, and go to bed. You know, like, you just have to take care of your own world, you know, and make it as good a world as you can for all the ones in your world. And, you know, reach out and try to get out a little further next time, you know.
I like how you, I like how you started. Some. I like how you use all the beyond, beneath, between,
I like
behind,
that you noticed that.
and
You see, in the
yeah,
margin, that's what I did. I started noticing a pattern, so I said, "Well, let me continue this pattern. What other two-syllable B words can I use?" And in the
yeah,
margin there, I wrote "behold," "behind," "between," "before." It was like, can I start a sentence with that line?
and it's all pointing to a direction, and so they're all connected in some way. Yeah,
Well,
I
here's
thought I
the
really
thing,
like that.
man. You're making a puzzle, and you've
Yeah.
never seen the box top. You don't know what the picture is. You don't know what kind of song it is. I don't know what tuning I'm in sometimes. I don't know what key I'm in. I don't care about any of that stuff yet. I'm just feeling for the emotional connection between me and the chord, or me and the note, or me and the lyric. It's like this feels right. This one doesn't feel right. What else can I say? I want to get a little closer to that to make it feel right. There's something inside you that knows when it's right. And that's all you have to please, and that's what you're trying to use as your gauge. This is how you choose stuff. You just pick your
Mm.
favorite things, put them together, and see what you can make. And then when you don't like something, you go back and fix it until you like it. And when I like every melody, note, every word, and every chord, the song's done. We could do a lot more of this. You can tell this is like my favorite subject, and this is what I love to do. But
Yeah, I can tell.
this this was really fun, and this actually came out good. Would you mind if I put parts of this on YouTube with you in it?
Oh, sure, 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 sure.
Be
Actually,
okay?
I noticed you like talking about, right? Is it the creative process, maybe?
The creative process. Yeah, I'd like to call it that, or
Yeah,
creativity in general.
yeah, it's
You are
interesting.
magic. You know, did you ever see the Harry Potter movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a wizard. You're a musician, so you're a wizard. You're someone who can take energy and feelings
Yeah.
and frequencies, right? Notes are just frequencies. That's energy. You're taking that energy and pairing it with your human qualities and your ability to turn it into an emotion, turn it into an
Mm,
expression, right? Turn it into an art form, turn it into a sculpture or a painting or drawing. I don't have any of those other visual skills things, but I have a lot of audio things. I like to record, I like to mix, I like to master, I like to play lots of instruments, I like to sing, write the songs, put it all together, all that kind of stuff. So,
mm,
um, yeah, you're just an alchemist and you're creating something which seems like out of nothing, but it's not. It's out of energy, and you can do that. That's what you're here on this planet to do, is to fix the situation, use your power for the good, bring out the best in your humanity and others, and share what you love. That's what life's all about.
yeah. Wow. How do we get it? How do we get into that? How do
To me,
we
it's all
move into
connected.
that? Yeah.
It's all one big thing: love, life, fun. You could come up with all kinds of things. You just have to let yourself, and just when you think of something, try it out. You know.
Mm. I heard someone say um about songwriting is just um getting all the dirty water out of the tap, and soon after there'll be clean water.
And
Yeah.
see what's there.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Play with some free association. Play with words.
Mm.
Don't expect it to
Okay.
turn into anything. Just play with them. Say whatever you feel like saying. Try to express what you're feeling in any moment, even if it's frustration. I've written songs about trying to write a song. You know, you can write about anything. I've written about doggies. I've written about moving. You know, I've written about having a birthday or anything. Write about
Actually,
anything.
do you think, because you're saying now you're trying to learn um the piano, and you're playing the piano more, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that kind of helps in your does that give you any inspiration when you're trying to write a song, when you are practicing those, um when you're doing those skills and all those things that sometimes that you may not like doing? Do
Mhm.
you think that gives you inspiration in some way?
Oh, absolutely. Because as soon as I make a mistake, I go, "Oh, that's cool." Ding, 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 ding. Like I
Right.
come up with little, you know. I have a song called the Dishwasher Song. You could look up.
What a
I
name.
love, I love that progression, and it was because the dishwasher started and the drone happened. The melody popped into my head. And I thought I can go find that on the piano, and I
Oh, okay.
found the beginning of that. The whole thing, the piano part, is just this tiny little easy thing that sparked the piano. And I wasn't even sitting at the piano when it happened. I was getting ready to go to work and started the dishwasher. But yeah, I think anything that you're practicing can inspire something because as soon as you do something else, you stumble on a chord or hear
Mm.
the idea that could go off into a riff, or you're reading a book and you read some lines. Like George Harrison heard that idea of just open a book, see the first thing you see, write about it. And he saw Gently Weeps. And what
Wow.
that's not an earth-shattering lyric. I look at the floor and I notice it needs sweeping. He's just saying the house is dirty. You know? So you start where you are and you say there's some golden light behind my head, you know?
Mm.
I feel an itch on the side of my face, but I'm thinking of you tonight because it's late and I need to go to bed. Like you just let it ramble, you know?
Mm.
Yeah. Give it a shot. Let me know what happens.
Yeah.
So good to meet you.
Yeah, yeah. Same here, man. Same.
I'm glad you like Bellabye. Check it out in the headphones because there's a really
Oh,
cool
yeah.
stereo miking technique I can tell you about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I first listened it in these headphones too. I
It sounded good, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This was a,
It was just so warm, It's such a warm song.
oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's just
There were
yeah.
three mics. There was a
Wow.
mic. I was singing into a mic, a condenser. Then I
Yeah,
had another condenser sort of pointing at the 12th fret, and I had another
yeah.
condenser up here by my ear, facing down over the body of the acoustic. So all
Oh,
three guitars were picking up my singing and playing, and then I just panned them so that it felt right in the headphones and just sang and played it. That's how I did the record.
wow. Okay. Oh, wow. I think I'll give it a listen again.
Yeah, yeah,
It'll
you like,
probably sound different this time.
yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Check out How's It Gonna End? Sometimes, Bellabye. What was the other one we were just talking about? Uh, oh, the Dishwasher Song.
Oh,
I thought that was going to be a joke, like I was going to really use that title, but a friend said, "No, you got to use that title." So,
oh.
I,
It's just yeah. Actually, I have no idea why you called it the dishwasher song.
I know there's no dishwasher noise in the beginning to show you why, but whatever. To be continued, Ming. I look forward to it. What a
All
great
right, all
semester.
right,
This is going to be a lot of fun.
all right. I'll see you around.
Thank you.
All right. Take
Ciao.
care. Bye bye.